Hi, everyone. It is I, alone, abandoned, thrown to the wayside. I thought, I'd do something. Something that, we used to do together before they abandoned me. Rudely, cruelly, horrifically. And never ever came back. And no matter what they say after they edit this video, and by edit the video I mean post it to YouTube unedited because we're very lazy. They still abandoned me forever. Everyone should know this. Everybody should shower upon me great sympathy. Anywho, I'm gonna do single player. You notice that? Like, yeah. Look at this. Look at me clicking on single player. J, nor. Single player. The saddest player. Not multiplayer. With the fun and stuff. But single player. See, I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna get good, and then when they, and then later, when they come back, which they won't because they're gone forever. They'll be all. They'll not be as good as me because I practiced. So that'll work. I can restart the level as many times as I want because I can do whatever I want. I do like my little witch hat with its runes. But I have beef with the runes. Okay? I know the developers of this game are definitely listening. But you see how this one rune right here has a swirly? And these other runes are very sharp? When you're looking at a runic language, you gotta think about what it was written on. Part of the reason why you only see, some runes have very jagged shapes to them. The jagged shapes are because they were originally carved into clay, and it's actually kind of hard to do a swoop in clay. If you're making, tablets that you're going to, harden and have last forever. So, you wouldn't really see a little spiral like that and these more jagged ones. So, and the reason we see a lot of, triangles and things, and, things coming to points is because of the tools used to dig into the clay. So, just saying, if you're gonna make runes, you need to think about what the runes were written on and how they were written. What were the tools used for the writing and the recording? Otherwise, what are you even doing? And what does this say about the lore of Gulfit? What do the runes mean to the greater world? I'm just saying I think they should. I'm just saying I think they should put a little more thought into it. Just a little more thought into it. I'm going to be trying to get all holes in one, by the way. That's my goal. Just all holes in one, every single hole. So, this is going to be a lot of me restarting. I know you care a lot about this. I know this is important to you. But I'm going to do what I want. Whoop. I'm not going to tell Jay and Nor to watch this VOD back, but I am going to talk to them throughout this and just see if they watch it. You know? Are you gonna watch something that you're not in, Jay and Nor? Are you going to, you know, really give it the attention that it deserves? You know, like, definitely totally watch all of your hunky Star Rail things or whatever. So, you know, I have totally been paying attention to, I think it's like Space Trains and Pretty Boys. I think the story is about that. I think the story, yeah, what is, yeah, let me try to get what the plot of Hunky Star Rails is. I think Hunky Star Rails is about a train conductor, and but it's like a space train, and so primarily what you're doing is you're like checking people's tickets and which planet they're going to, and you meet hunky menfolk. Like there's kind of like one per planet, or there was one per planet, and then they got more money, and now they've got like a couple per planet. Because as the hunky menfolk games gain money and traction, you got to increase the number of hunky men. Because how are you supposed to have, you know, 5-star versions of every hunky man and make a bunch of money if you don't keep increasing the number of hunky men? I'm just saying. Anywho, that's what I have decided Hunky Star Rails is about. I don't think I'm going to get holes in one on all of these. I'm switching it up. Just because otherwise I think I'm just going to keep playing those two forever. Ah! Almost got it. Oh, interesting. Ooh. So I'm going to get these two fine. So there is too hard for that one. Okay. I'll need to come back and play this later. This is the next one that Jay, Nor, if you haven't watched this, Binding Contract, unless you start off our next stream where we're playing Golf It by saying Cern is the best, you are legally required to play this course as like the first course we play. Ooh, okay. I think I can get a hole in one there. This is riveting, everybody. Are you enjoying this? The just me yammering on. I'm gonna say, Grizzly, that what I'm doing is market research. Market research about what happens when satyrs are left alone. And, you know, if Jay and Nor want to, like, play Golf It again, you know, if they haven't watched this stream, then, you know, I never played Golf It today. If they go back and they, watch the VOD, then they'll know the code phrase that is required to not have this be the course we play. Schrodinger's Gulfit. Exactly. It is both is and is not. Until this VOD is observed. That was rude. I was robbed. How's your day been, Grizzly? Doing anything exciting? Overthrowing any governments? You have my support. Grizzly for president all the way. I am all about having incredibly powerful friends who can get me political favors. So close to the perfect amount of oomph. I can't practice, like, the all-important bumpage. But other than that... Ah! Oh no! That's very rude of them. Did you inform them that you were horrendously injured? And that you were only speeding due to your extreme emotional duress? And that they shouldn't hold it against you? That'd be my move. Ugh. I think they should have let you off the hook. I think it was very rude of them. I think you were done a grave injustice, and you should burn down the government and Like, you know, let's go back to feudalism. You know, make me a feudal lord. Rude. See, this is also, Grizzly, why we should be independently wealthy. This whole working thing, you know? I'm not about it. Like, I know I'm... Ugh. How dare. This is why we should live in Star Trek land with a in a post-scarcity civilization with replicators. I feel like the replicators don't get enough, like... Like, in the eternal question of what, you know, if you could have any MacGuffin from any universe. Right? I don't know, man. Those teleporters have made far too many evil clones of people. I don't need more evil clones of me kicking around in the universe. Yeah. But counterpoint. Where do we really have to go? You know? Where are we gonna teleport to? I don't know. I think we are legally prohibited by VTuber contract from having friends or going to any events. Yeah. I haven't read them, but I think it's part of the Twitch terms of service or something. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, you get to have friends. That's fair. Well, I don't know. If you, once we actually get around to being less lazy and actually doing that art stream. Ooh, yes. I can't wait to talk about the most metal frog in existence. Bring up photos and things. Yeah, we're so efficient and good at this. It's you and me against the world, Grizzly. I'm so good at golf. I'm winning. I'm coming in first place. Hey, hey, hey! It's lovely to see you. We should do it. I have been learning so much, accidentally, about Japanese horse racing. That stuff is wild and full of drama. I have been learning about this one horse that, like, everybody hated it because it, like, won a race and prevented this other beloved horse from winning, like, some flavor of like, record, like winning 3 consecutive races in a row or something like that. And everybody was super mad at it, and then they started to really like it, and then it apparently got injured, and they had to, like, euthanize it, like, on the track. And so it's this, like, hero horse. Which is crazy. I know. Super depressing story. Almost as depressing as being left alone and abandoned by your 2 friends. Who said, Cern, we hate you. And we wish for nothing but bad things for you. And we hope that you perish and are unloved and alone in your final moments. That's what they said. Oh, that's really sweet. I love it. There was a there was apparently one horse that was just really bad and everybody loved it because apparently it's good luck to lose money gambling, which whatever gambling house successfully spread the word that it was good luck to lose money. Bravo. That's just... You guys are winning at life. There's a YouTuber who is goes by the name of Max Foch, and he's famous for doing like really crazy weird stuff. And one of the things that he did was take a horse to go bet on other horses, like took a racing horse and put a whole bunch of like those like buttons that dogs use to communicate down, and had the dog like push buttons to bet on horses, and the horse did so bad, just so bad. He took a parrot into a casino and it did pretty well, actually. I think it was a parrot. It was a bird of some stripe. Gotta say, it's absolutely the kind of thing I would do if you gave me just so many resources and no guardrails. Yeah. I mean, we've played golf it a few times. I mean, you know, from now on I'll be playing it alone since I've been abandoned horribly, but, you know. At least I'm getting on par. Oh, so close. I know. I appreciate the sympathy. They have been quite cruel to me. Especially with all the mean, hurtful things that they said that are uncorroboratable at the moment. But that they totally, definitely, for realsies said. Oh, come on. Rude. Ugh, it's a hard needle to thread. Well, I am pretty impressive, so that makes sense. You know. No, I went too hard. Too many beans. There we go. No, that's behind the log. Okay, there we go, there we go. We're getting there. Actually, I wonder if I can... Nope! We're killing it. Ugh, rude. Also rude. There we go. Alright, everybody. Well, we're going to do a short stream today because, again, I am all on my lonesome. And it's a lot more fun, you know, when I've got people here, you know, beside me. People in chat are lovely. I love you all and I appreciate you. But, you know, singular fool is not what this channel's all about. So, we'll stop here for the day. And, you know, this way we keep the algorithm gods appeased with regular uploads and all that. And we will return next time with all three of the fools, as they will have returned from abandoning me for all of eternity. And bye, everybody. Get out of my house.